This is the Dodge Dart I've been working on for 2.5 years. I'm about to do the first initial power on. I haven't put battery on this thing yet. I'm almost done with the wiring. See what happens when I put power on this thing. Sounds like something popped. Yeah, gauges did something. That looks good. Yeah, they light up. That. Smells like burning electricity. The lights and running lights work. Nice. Seems work. So I got those things upside down, which I thought I did because it looked funny. I think it was the only way to go in. Let's play with it some more. Yeah, that's the smell of new relays. It's not a super strong smell of electricity, but I just smell something. I don't know if it's right or not, but we'll find out later. So I don't kill the battery. Yeah, gauges are gonna light up cool. Alright. Super bright, I just got them lit up as white. Alright, last but not least, check the tail lights. As you can tell, I still gotta make a head latch for that. And finish the throttle cable. This thing to focus. So to test the brakes, it's off a brake pressure switch. But since I can't get the stupid brakes to bleed, We're just gonna jumper it. With this really quick, cheap jumper I made. Oh yeah, I can tell already. They light up nicely. Unplug the ECU. I was worried about his. Crazy flasher. So the ECU has no lights. And here's this crazy flasher to keep it flashing right. Oh, I forgot to check the high beams. Let's do that real quick. I don't know if you can see the reflection off my truck. Oh yeah, they work. Cool. Actually, that smell's going away, so I think that's good. Ooh, that solenoid is getting freaking hot though. Oh no, not really, just warm. Definitely have to keep an eye on that. I wired this in as a safety, so when he turns the key off, it kills all electronics. Well, 99% of them. So that way, if there's an issue, it will hopefully keep the issue at bay. Oh. Should have plugged this guy in. It was moving. Yeah, it's not moving. So, power seat is hooked up. That's hooked up. It was moving a second ago. I unplugged it because it was moving. I popped the fuse. Power seats. Yep, definitely popped the fuse. So that's probably what that smell was. I just think this fuse isn't big enough. I thought 30 amps was going to be kind of small for power seats. The wires are pretty big. I'll do some research. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Your bright dim function works good on your gauges. However, turning you off, and everything is still powered, which means I think I have a constant backfeeding this thing. Ugh, one more thing to figure out. Alright. So, I figure out why this popped the circuit breaker for the seat. I really think it's just too small of a fuse. figure out why that thing isn't resetting. I think that's because I got this thing back feeding somehow and it's leaving that relay on. Serpentine belts did not quite fit. This one was a little loose. So I might go with my smaller. I don't know, I might leave it. Actually, not horrible. It's got about half an inch of deflection. That bracket's got more play than I'd like it to have, but well, I guess not bad. And then this belt was way too short. I still have to, once the belt's on, figure out where this thing needs to go and put the shims in to keep it exactly where it's at. This throttle cable, I made the bracket that goes here. Just trying to make the gas pedal part of it. Still gotta go over some lines. I keep finding all these lines are loose and figure out how the hell to tighten all these ones down in these little crevices. Brakes I can't get to bleed to save my life. Well, I think I got most of the hoses on. Oh, I do need some vacuum line from here. I started the vacuum line from here. I just have to finish that, tee that off. Got a sense line to the ECU. This wire just goes here. I just got to put a terminal on that. I'll probably do that after this video. Bumpers are actually powder coated. I was hoping they come out more chrome, but they're actually growing on me the more I see them. Video makes them look more shiny than they are. They're actually kind of like an aluminum. Yeah, I just need some freaking 500 clamps still left to put on. But it's just about there. Back interior came out really nice. And that seat is in and it's working. Just have to fuse. Alright, let me disconnect the battery before I kill my truck battery. Yep, that relay is definitely sticking. Not a big deal. Just have to figure out what's back feeding it. We'll get rid of it. This thing is almost done. This is a vent line, which I gotta make, and then I need one more to go to the vent and put like a little vent mechanism right there. And follow that under to the crazy twin fuel pump setup. I gotta wire that and put the relays in for that still, so it doesn't starve for fuel. Factory gas tank we welded. You got two lines coming out of that channel. One is fuel feed and that other one is that vent line, which just goes to the front of the gas tank. I gotta wire the fuel level sender in. Crazy contraption I have to use to move this heavy thing. That this car weighs 5,000 pounds. Tires are low, which makes it hard to push, but I'm gonna put the windshield wiper blades on because it needs new blades and I don't want to scrape up the new window with the metal strips. Yeah, it's getting there. So where I get tomorrow. Probably finish the throttle cable tomorrow so I can put this on for the final time, put the boot on here, keep going over all these lines, make sure they're nice and tight. Need to make a plate to cover that somehow. Not too worried about that at this current moment, but that's what that is going to have to get covered. I do have to get the right spark plugs. There's the coil packs. This side, try to see the other side. That's another thing I wanted to go over. Old school shifters suck big time. This thing, almost impossible to shift. I've been playing with 2 different shifters and 2 sets of shift linkages. And it's pretty dark out. Like, there's maybe a gear, I don't know. There's the second set of gears, and it doesn't fit. That's definitely a gear. That's a gear, so that one's shifting fine. Trying to get it to go over. Oh wait, oh maybe that's neutral. So maybe that's a gear, maybe that's not a gear, I don't know. Because now it will go over and try and go into another gear. And then it's supposed to go over even more to go in reverse, which it kind of wants to do, but it doesn't really do. I'm using a lot of force right now. And it's a crazy shift linkage system. So you're supposed to put a pin in here and adjust these ends. That makes it shift better. And I've been playing with these like crazy, and I can get it shift a little better than it is now, but it just sucks. Like, it's not rigged at all. Or maybe it is rigged and they just always suck like this. Yeah. Here's oil feed for the turbos, and I got this disconnected because I need to check and make sure this whole thing is tight. This blue wire is your oil pressure sensor wire for the gauge. Not even worrying about air conditioning right now. Maybe in the future. Oh yeah, spark plugs. So the spark plugs we ordered, which are a colder run for these turbos, do not fit the performance heads because the head is too big. They don't go in the hole. They go in the hole, they just don't go all the way down in the hole. But so I got the GM coil packs mounted on the frame rail under his exhaust catch, or yeah, vacuum canister to the engine.